Okay. Pontythruepus has left us, but that doesn't mean we can't carry on. Plum's praying as he has to, because he won't do anything else to relieve stress. I do have Bosenquet having some quirks removed. Something I've been a bit of a silly fuck. I have put Scrooth in the tavern with a vampire, so there's a chance now that Scrooth may get the Crimson Curse. Not a very high chance, but in my experience that has never stopped it before. It occurs to me that we have not gone to the ruins in 100 billion years. And so that is what I intend to do today. The infestation is still high. So the problem I was hoping would be fixed hasn't been. And that does upset me. Can't imagine we'll need more than 2. Tends to be some demand for keys. I'm hoping we'll be able to make the money back, because otherwise we've got kind of a botherance of problems. We're really down to the last scrap of onions, really, aren't we? Okay. That will have to do. It simply must, or we are fucked. But I think it will. I've never known it to not throughout this entire process. Well, there's nothing really troubling down this way, so I think this is just an easy room to have. No. You I'm going to ignore. Got no desire to have any part of your nonsense today. Frankly. I will have to go leftward first, as is only natural. More egg. Oh! Alienage. The mystery! The mystery is upon us. I'd given up hope. Oh no, the mystery is upon us. Oh, okay, well, the good news is, we are relatively, you know, it's early days, we're coming into this fresh, and he's not at all bothered by my poison, and I can't touch him with Derville. No choice. Stop screaming shards at me. Yes, I gave Moing some new abilities, so he's got some of the fun ones now that are more useful. Yes! You fell for it. You fell for my ruse. Oh, you've returned to the stars. Oh, shards of glass. Put yourself in range of my explosives. I do think on balance it's better to do that. I'll try and blight you as best I can, continually. Curses. We found the mystery. It's all kicking off for some reason. Everything's always happening when I'm not necessarily ready for it. You've got squiggly face syndrome. That's what they've not told you. They've been trying to keep it a secret. You're made of so many disparate creatures. You think being crystalline makes this okay? I was hoping that would happen. I want to leave my heavier hitter open to hitting boys. Doesn't stun very well, which is the only reason I'm not hitting him with chains. And then you. Bonk. A hefty bonk. But I have run out of plonk. Okay. Yes. All things are useful. Throwing bits at me? But again, you're in no position to be giving anyone bonus prizes. Oh, ah! That hurt quite a lot, actually. Oh well, that's a bit poor, but I'm gonna have to bank on the pudding now. Everyone's real stressed. And that could very quickly become my undoing. You're marked, so I'm going to assume you'll need it more urgently. Ha, idiot. Oh, you've only taken... Oh yeah, his prot gets higher. So it's almost more worth it for me to poison him and let our dear friend Humphrey Bagarbadar take care of the crystal. His name is Moing. I gave him that name. That's a lot of poisoning. I'm gonna take care of that with some urgency. Moing is like, so we've done one room. And we do have to clear them all, is the thing. So the issue we're now facing is there's no way in hell we don't get people like overwrought at this point. So the question now just becomes, how well can we mitigate that? Because I can thud crystals quite well, but I'm worried that's not going to be enough. He does lose health though, I think, every time he does that. Yeah, you see, he's lost his chumleys. Okay. We do have a bonus. Who 12% death blow resist. Who do I want to and increase to max? I think I can put that on you. We get some crystals out of it, which is nice. Whew, 81 stress. Let's
even the cold stone seems bent
not
on preventing
worry too much. Well, you see, we had keys. You idiot. And I was going to unlock that and get prizes. Give me the torch. Come on. Do it. Iron Maiden. Oh, look, more eggs. What a bloody surprise. I straight up just forgot that was there and wandered into it. Thank goodness we dodged. So I'll tell you right now, we certainly didn't get out of that scrape because of anything I'd done. Ruddy Nora. Another key. Darius. Useless fidgets. We already know what happened to Darius. We get. That's the problem with getting the pages out of order. You see, we do today. Well, we've got equal and opposite reactions. They've still been very generous, letting us have traps taken away. So, you know what? I think we might actually be struggling for torches. Skeletons, finally. It's just normal skeletons. Mercifully, but... Tentacles. Your problems. You're more problems than the ones in the front, I reckon, so... I could have stunned both of you if I'd played my cards right. I could have been smarter about that. Could have been infinitely smarter about all of that. Hit me with a stick. It was a graveyard. Well, we opened with an immediate mystery, and now that we're just... It's jeopardized the entire mission. And our plague doctors are bleeding, and we're sad. Go home. Go home and perish. Perish in a pile of rotting cabbages. Don't quarrel with pies. That's a lovely sentence to just say. Isn't it? Try saying it. Don't quarrel with pies. I will still get the benefit of having been cured.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
Yes.
them all.
It's not very much at all.
A death by inches.
There's a nice suit of armour. Nice suit of armour for us that I might want to take advantage of. Knightly order. Now, you've got less chance of defusing it, but you could do with a stress heal. Now, if I get this wrong, that's a good point if I get that wrong. I think maybe let's just keep everyone else's problems down. You keep going up the cabinets! If you get killed by a fucking cabinet, I am going to lose my actual head. It's gonna fall off. We don't have any holy water. Which is more buffs. I was hoping it'd be stress relief. Just 3 regular skeletons. I don't need to whack on a torch for that. I can stun one. Stun one, thwack the others.
The wounds of
Really, isn't it?
can be healed, but never hidden.
Yeah, you can manage. Bone Rattle.
Therefore,
I do love the names.
maintain the offensive. As the fiend falls,
Oh, this is mercifully simple. The simplicity of certain bones.
press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And they give you cash. Right. Now my hope is to make it back there. And then that I guess will be where we use the campfire. Now I'm going to agree to that only because I don't want people getting more stressed than they are already. And if you could do me a favour and not bring up one of those again. Careful now. Long corridor walks. This is where the laborious descriptions of what kinds of stonework were in the place would be littering any of Lovecraft's works at this stage in the story. Fine. He really wanted you to be aware of how many types of things he knew, did Lovecraft. It's a sort of odd... Like I've said before, it kind of reminds me in a way of an episode of Sherlock before I gave up on the series like everyone else. Where,
A spark without kindling.
yeah, it's like Sherlock was reading up on some paper that a victim of a murder had written so that he could prove to his brother that he understood it. And a lot of Lovecraft's writing makes me think of that. It's just like these details had no reason to be here if you didn't purely just think, how many did we have? I think that leaves us with 4. I was kind of relying on the stress healing benefits of a full powered Hydra, but I don't know if I'm in a position to now, and that upsets me. Look how much further we've got to go. Like 1 hunger check's going to come up during that. But it might only be 1. I'm going to hold out hope. You cock! You actual pissing insect. I can put all the stress on you. That's more stress for everyone to deal with. I'm not gonna do that. I might do this. And then hopefully that leaves me with a balance of you need healing. Which is, it's good that we've got a beaked boy. That'll stress everyone out. That's not on the table. Yes, just who's more stressed? Pies. Ah. Oh, hello, that's odd. Do I risk that? Do I want to abandon hope? If everyone else were less stressed, I might, but I've already used the thing on him under the assumption that bishops won't dive, so we've got no 4 supplies left. You can drink one of these, because I meant to do that before we got into camp, in all honesty, so wah wah. Wompy pomp. Oh! The knowledge made him want to eat crackers. I mean, it's a mood. It's a mood, I'm just surprised it's in there. Oh, squeaky screechers. Vomit on him. There's little else you can do in times like these. Spitters. Just ordinary spitters. Ordinary ass spitters. Well, the ones at the front called Weber. Weber. Andrew Lloyd? Surely not. That can't be the case. I'm sure he wasn't a fictional spider. Aye! That's the kind of thing we really can't afford for you to be doing.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
The exact phenomenon I would... Yes. Yes, I believe this might actually bloody work.
Seize this momentum.
Now.
Push on to the task's end.
Mostly just gold. Flies! Flies with contracts happening? Whose contracts are you brandishing, sir? Oh, don't stress my moings. Dodging. Dodging! Dodging sausages! Dodging sausages! You've not got any contracts that I don't already have in abundance, sunshine. You would do well to remember that. Flaunting your paperwork. While your vomiting fleas shuffle behind you. Didn't expect to be paralysed, did you? Sweet merciful poker. I think... Yes. That's all fine. Guaranteeing deaths. Every day. The wind howls outside in real life.
This is how a life is taken.
Quite unsettling, but in keeping thematically with Screaming Men! Oh. You put yourself in a bad ploy. Why? You put yourself in a bad ploy. But you can let you have a little kneel down because my friend here, Moing, has got special bonus creatures that can stop time. Ah! I gave him one of these. I'll stun your corpse. Yeah, the fly, the mosquito made it irrelevant when he stepped back. Really? And I wish I could say I wasn't. You did that to insult me.
The these nightmarish
One of
creatures
these
can be
days.
felled. They can be beaten.
One of these days, Norman Osborn's gonna come and find you, and then you'll be sad. Oh, we know a great deal of where we're going, at the very least. That's sooner than I would have liked. Well, let's hope I need to clean up fewer of these than I'm thinking. Because I don't always do the math, and this is a larger map than I'm used to, so hopefully... Because I have sort of taken that for granted in my assessment. You're still the least stressed, and shall suffer the least by looking at books. Oh, you've got a positive one as well. So what have you learned today, Derville? Eat food and live in the woods. Your beak does a little bit of a Bobby Bob when you walk. Maybe that's why you should do the two things, eat food in the woods. Sometimes it's a good idea. You live your lives however you want. I'm just providing you, you know, some possibilities. You don't have to go with that as a suggestion. So maybe you could go bowling instead. You know, I'm not trying to influence your decisions. I'm just letting you know that there are options available. Stop blowing your moings off. Who can I hit? Seems a bit daft to hit the one who's already a dead man walking, so I shall... Idiot! Oh! Oh! We saw a flash there as something we weren't meant to. Harrowing. Oh, that's not what I thought I was pressing. Never mind. Never mind, I'm sure it works. You need to not be blighted, I reckon. If I were to look at some of the things you could not do... It's only a little bony boy. I can afford to heal. It was a graveyard sale. Ah!
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow...
I think we picked up a third key at some point, didn't we? Because this man keeps opening all the things that I'd want to use them on. Like the idiot he is. The sack is empty. The bones are angry. I think we've actually got the perfect number of torches, more or less. At least that's how it's turned out. Oh no, that stresses people for a lot. Oh, that's not as much as I remembered it doing, actually. There we go, just to ensure that you will die. And then... didn't really know what else to do. I need to get you a move that hits at the front. Because, like, here's the thing, they form the queue starting at the front and then work their way back. There will never be a situation where there's nothing in the front position. Unless it's that crocodile that we don't talk about. And that is comparatively unlikely, so...
brought low and driven into the mud.
An urn in the background. Can this be the last room? Oh, there's a lemon wedge saint! Not that it'll save you from octopi. Rightio! I've got more thwacks than you. More thwacks per gallon. Oh, the weird mystery feels like forever ago that happened, doesn't it? How long has passed? Not that much longer than usual. It's a pretty normal length for one of these. Yet it feels like so much has happened. You can have vapours. And you can as well. I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. Hit you with a stick. Big bit of metal I've got on the end of one. Ah, whack. You thought that would affect me more than it did, you green idiot. I'm the man who does things like this. Let's go. Ha 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 ha. This has actually gone not as disastery as it probably disastrously as it probably should have.
The light, the promise of safety.
I think I can afford to even not have those as much. And indeed it is true, because the quest is complete. Back on our lucky streak, it turns out.
Ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets.
And not
they
a
hold.
moment too soon, frankly. We needed this. We needed the morale boost. Stress faster. Prismatic isolation. Yeah, this is... You can get special buffs from having encountered and defeated the thing from the stars, and he's got 25% debuff resist, which isn't tremendously exciting, but I see no reason to remove it from him, so we'll no particular reason to trade that in.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, so Scrooth hasn't become a vampire. Snur's thirsting. And everything else seems to be going according to plan, so let's... Okay. That's actually happened alright. And we've got a lovely poisoned herb for a plague doctor as well. So, I shall see you all next time. Tune in for it when it happens, because I think you'll enjoy watching it, hopefully. And if you don't, then I've failed. Bye.